Good morning, good morning, good morning. I didn't shut off my Wi-Fi, y'all. So I don't know how I'm coming across. Fialo, what's up, buddy? Mernin. Is that how you say it? Mernin? I'm sure that was a typo. Good week so far, no complaints. All right. I'm trying to there's too much in front of me. Morning? Good week so far, no complaints. Can't wait for the nice weather. Got some nice weather coming up. We actually have some slightly bad weather coming up, I guess. I'm told there might be rain, and that is could affect our little Easter weekend, but it is what it is. I saw balloons. Yep, the peace sign gives you balloons. I don't know why, it just does. So, just I like to party. I don't know how to say it any other way. But what's up, everybody? Dom here. I'm back. Trying another view with this camera. I got my phone mount stacked on top of some books. See how this goes. I can't decide what I want to do with the screens behind me. There's way too much, and so if you guys see my attention's shifting left or right, I don't know why. I just can't focus on the actual camera because it's so small. So, yeah, whatever is what it is. But good morning. How's everybody doing? April 15th, also known as Tax Day. So I'm sure that's why no one's here and no one's chatting, because everybody is just holding their spouses and weeping, trying to find a couple extra dollars, trying to figure out why their accountant did the thing that they did or why they spent the money that they spent last year. I was up too late last night because, let's see, look at you, Dan. Dan, you're my hero. Okay. Taxes have been done since February. You know what? That's when they should be done. Um, More people should be like Dan. I, for one, should be like Dan, because this whole last minute doing it, filing an extension or taking the um, statewide extension is just, it's just so silly. Causes me stress that I don't need right now. I don't like it. Yeah, right. That's what you should do. It's the smart way to live. But a lot of us, we're just not smart. In Boston, they call it Patriots Day, the Boston Marathon. Oh, dang. Okay. Man, my throat. All right, let's get some water up in here. Sorry for that noise, y'all. What's up, David? Good morning. How you doing? What's good today? Yeah, we're just going back and forth on taxes for a minute there, and that's kind of been the thing that's been going on in my life the last 24 hours. I thought everything was done and handled. My father-in-law helps me with my taxes, and he's been very busy. He was out in Europe for 3 weeks, and then he celebrated his son's birthday last weekend. So he's been out and about, and I've been trying to give him leeway, but at the same time, knowing that this was going to happen, that we were going to come together super late last night and talk about taxes while I was completely exhausted. I think I got to his house at 8:30 last night, which 8:30 is typically my bedtime, so that was not fun at all. But here we are, moving forward. Gratitude actually to Bailey this weekend. Getting back to swimming. Floaties are us. Oh yeah? Nice. So you saw my post and the little chats we had in DM, and you got back into swimming. That's good, man. Happy for you, because I know that was a big part of your life. So that's really cool. Glad we could help motivate you to jump back in the pool. Is it just me, or is this 30-minute too short when the hour ends? I always felt that way too, Scuba, when I was on the other end listening, that, it all depends on when you jump in, right? So, like, if you jump in right at the beginning, and if you're me sitting up here talking alone by myself, 30 minutes feels like forever. But I agree, when you're a listener, when you're hanging out, when you're listening in the background, when you're vibing in the chat, if you come in a couple minutes late, whatever, 30 minutes does seem a little quick, but we do it just about every day. So I'm gonna stop bouncing. Why am I bouncing so much? We do it just about every day. So, we'll catch you back on the next day. Just come back. Just hang out, dude. Yes, I've been doing workouts and getting back into open swimming. That's awesome. Uh, but yeah, I know, Scuba. You're addicted to just watching us talk about nothing. Um, there's a 750 rush, right? A 750 rush to get all the possible things in at the end that we could talk about. So, like, I can always go a little longer if the conversation is flowing. I know there are other people, like, I know David's got like a hard out right at 6. I mean, I'm saying 6 because that's my time. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, Jasmine. How are you guys doing? What's up? No, the peeps that show up. Oh, yeah, I don't know why people show up when they show up. Should I be blasting it out? Like, I don't feel like I should be blasting the DM chats with the space to get people to start promptly right at 5:30 PST, but that's kind of one of those it's on y'all thing. I'm prompt. I'm here. I'm starting it. In fact, I'm starting it 5 minutes early and just sitting here listening to the theme song. Um, so be here on time, Scuba. um, So let's get into the reading a little bit. Everybody, if you don't know, we read The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday every morning, and we come here to discuss it amongst other things like life, parenting, gratitude, V friends, whatever may come to mind. Good morning, Brian. Good morning, Dylan, and good morning, Craig. How are you guys doing today? Got the gang showing up. I love it. What's up? I miss all of your faces. I am excited to see as many of you as possible that are going to National, because that will be the next time I get to see y'all's faces. But anyways, back to the reading. The Daily Dad by Ryan Holiday, April 15th. Have you seen their perspective is the title. And this one it's a good one. It's one that makes you think. It's one that makes you, ponder it from all angles, if you will. Do you Are you able to, in those moments when your kids are either frustrated or frustrating you or acting silly or acting out, like, are you able to take a step back, take a deep breath, and kind of look at it from their angle? Remember all those years ago, some of us longer than other, um, when you were a kid, when had feelings you didn't understand, when you wanted to do the silly, stupid things that you wanted to do, um, and just give them a little bit of grace, give them a little bit of, you know, what I've been doing lately is I've been trying to do that, and then I've been kind of telling them, how I used to be as a kid, like, kind of trying to relate to them and say, yeah, yeah, I used to have those same problems with my sibling when I was your age, and I just, I remember it being pretty frustrating, and so I get it, I understand, but you know that doesn't mean that I'm gonna allow you to, yell at your brother, hit your brother, be mean to your brother or your sister. So
Yes, this is a good reading. This is a more
obvious readings that, like, we all kind of know is a a general parenting strategy, kind of like a life strategy. You know, put yourself in the other person's shoes before you. Um, oh, good morning, Caitlin. Thank you for stopping by and saying hi. Hello. Good morning. I hope you have a great day. Back to school. I know it's probably hard. I think you went back yesterday, right? So I hope it's going well. I'm sure it is. But yeah, have a great day, and we'll see you later. Um, but yeah, the last part of it at the end says, see their perspective, crawl inside it, walk around it, then take a step back. Oh, whoa, what just happened to my screen? Um,
Well,
hello. Hi, Mr. Turner. How are you doing?
they mess something up. Good.
I can't hear you. There you are. Hmm. I wonder if the
Are we
chat's
okay?
been able to hear me this whole time.
Chat, can you hear
Let me turn
Dom?
my volume up a little bit because you're just a little low on my end.
Oh, is it me? Hold on, let me see. Does that help?
Speak, sir.
Does this help? Does that help at all? Oh no, Dom. What are we doing over here?
Is he talking, y'all?
Oh, I can hear Ryan, but at least never Ryan.
Oh,
no.
Whoa, the chat's blowing up. Okay. Well, Caitlin says she can hear both. I can't hear Ryan. Ryan, can you hear me? Thumbs up.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna Ryan, you speak and do whatever you want to do. I'm gonna shut my Wi-Fi off and reload. So you take over for a minute. I'm gonna be right back.
You got it. You got it, Dom. You got it, Dom. I got it. I'm here. Woo! All right, guys, it's a morning. It is a morning. Fresh hat in the building for sure. And it is on your way, Jasmine. So it's coming through, which is going to be awesome. Guys, tough morning. We got a lot of things happening over here. Has anyone gone through a transition within the family? Job changes, kid timing, maybe it's bedtimes, maybe it's drop-offs, maybe it's all these other things that are happening. It's what's going on right now.
I'm back.
And it's a challenge. Can you hear me?
Yep. I got you, buddy.
Nice. What happened?
It's so like I again started the show and didn't take my phone off Wi-Fi, and then I think I was fine for the entire show, but like something about you jumping up just like wonked my phone out, and I just couldn't hear you. So
Oh,
I
dude.
could see your lips moving, I could see you
Yeah.
talking, but it was
Okay.
too. My phone couldn't handle that much handsome on the Wi-Fi.
My goodness. Just trying to grow a beard like Dom. Never gonna get there though. It's okay.
I
And
like
it
that
gets too
hat, dude.
long. Just I love this hat too. I gotta be
Yeah.
honest. It
You
is
know,
like
I was driving home and I saw your video of the hat, like of you getting it and putting it on and everything and just checking yourself out in the camera. Um, and I thought to myself, I never thought in my entire life I would say this, but I kind of want a burgundy corduroy hat. And it's just the weirdest sentence. I would never think that would be something that my style would change that much where I'd be like, yeah, man, I want to hunt down this burgundy and corduroy hat. Let's go.
I didn't realize. I'd love this. Oh, there he is. There is Ron Jordan. I was going to say, Ron Jordan was like laying into the corduroy yesterday, which I also at first, because corduroy hats, they came back, which I didn't even know they were really a thing at some point. Like I could remember, like maybe when I was younger and I saw corduroy hats, but I was never like, oh, that was the style. I just remember they were around, right? And so when these were introduced by VeeFriends, I was like, oh, okay. Like I like them. I like the, I like what they stand for, all that kind of stuff, being part of the community. I think all that kind of stuff too. But I also wear hats all the time. And so, man, Ron Jordan just can't calm down. He just can't calm down. He hates corduroy hats. And so Ron was saying that yesterday. But I almost put them on now, like not even thinking it's corduroy anymore. Like it's just like but like you guys might be seeing it, being like, "Wow, that's just corduroy in your face.
Well, from
No,
this distance, it doesn't look like on the screen. The screen is you're far enough away, and the screen is far enough away that it doesn't look like that. But yes,
yeah.
I can't wait for the next. And in fact, Ron, if you want to let us know, I can't wait for the next Ron Jordan live stream. Not on fucking Abstract or whatever that nonsense is, because I'm not going there ever. But where I can just listen to Ron rant about corduroy hats, because I feel like I just need to hear it. So let me know,
Well,
buddy.
Ron, what did Ron said? Ron, correct me if I'm wrong. I think he said it's like putting a cat tail in your mouth. Do you all know what a cat tail is? Wait, actually, now that I think about it, a cattail, like Ron Jordan, were you saying? I thought cattail like in a swamp, like a cattail, like a plant cattail. But you may have, but Ron may have actually meant now like putting a cat's tail. Okay, got it. That's what I thought.
Yeah.
And so, no, I definitely like him. I definitely think it's
man.
it was it's a swamp cattail.
So
Yeah.
needless to say, like you're 100% gonna be rocking a corduroy hat that anytime you see Ron Jordan, like anytime you know you're going anywhere near him.
I might get a corduroy suit just to wear it around him. I think it's, but okay, but I'm gonna side with Ron Jordan on the feeling of something. And I want to bring something up, and I want you guys to come on this journey with me for a second. There are certain things in our life that we can think about. There's certain things in our life I know that we can think about, and it just kind of like rubs us the wrong way. It gives us the ick, whatever's going on. So I'm with you. Now, corduroy hats are not my thing. There are two things in my life that I will just think about, and it bothers me. One is the taste of something, and two is the feeling of something, and both end up being in your mouth. And so I'm going to say them, and I want you guys to think about it for a second. Just like, is there something else in your life right now that you would either taste, that you would feel the texture of, that you would just, maybe it's just, it's not even the texture, but it just like brings you back for a moment. It's like, it is, it's going to transport you somewhere, right? It's like nostalgic in the wrong way. But the number one thing, well, not number one yet. I'm going to say the second, just almost number one thing, it's a taste of sea urchin. I cannot have uni. Uni, I think, is like one of the grossest flavors in the world. And I think that it's something that like people will end up feeling that way when they like taste cilantro. So I accept it. I'm like, it's just not for me. And that's totally fine. So I think that's like one of the, like, it tastes like throw up to me. And so I'm like, why would I put it in my mouth? The other one is now a texture. And this brings me back to childhood. When I was a child in the summer, and obviously you can have this outside of summer, but like Italian ices, right? You get like a little cup with it. And then in the little cup would be the little wooden spoons, little wooden, discs or whatever you be, right? And then that feeling, and I don't know why, but when I think about it, it makes me want to push my tongue against my teeth. And then I don't know what it is.
Like from the doctor's office?
Like, it's not even the doc, because like the doctor's office, it's like it would do the tongue depressor, right? And then you would like take it out, whatever. But like getting the Italian ice off of that, like, oh my gosh, gets me every time. That's like the feeling. So like if someone wanted to make me really upset, they would put uni on a wooden spoon and make me eat it.
All right, Ron, there you go. He shows up in a corduroy suit, and you show up with uni and a wooden spoon. And then you guys just see which one of you throws up first.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll video it all, because that would be hilarious.
That would be nice.
I'd love to see this nonsense. Oh, and Ron, put some ketchup on the uni.
Oh, my goodness. We got a smell involved. It's not the feeling. It's not the taste. It's the smell. And like when your kids have ketchup on them, you know it's getting everywhere.
Ryan, you're not supposed to literally tell everyone your kryptonite, okay? It makes it easier for us.
I am a vulnerable, open person. That's where I sit.
This chair makes me slouch. I don't know that I have a reference point of any of that stuff. One of the things that I thought of when you were talking about all that is Um, there was this very distinct smell that used to adhere itself to my wife, then girlfriend, when she would come home from working at Chili's.
Oh,
This restaurant smell that, like, if I was just walking through a random building and someone from Chili's like walked by me, I'd be like, "Oh yes, you work at Chili's." Like it's just like it was this, and it would just take me right back to like the early months of us dating because it used to be a thing, and it'd be like, "You need to get in the shower, girl."
give it at least one reference point of
I don't
like
know.
just
It's
because
just the
I
combination of so many different smells all together. Like it's not like she was a cook or anything, but it was just it was there. I don't even know how to
yeah,
describe it.
I do. Can I try?
Vegemite. Ugh. Sure.
I worked in enough restaurants, and I also loved working in restaurants. Um, but there is that smell when you walk into a restaurant, and specifically like the back of house where like obviously the kitchen and stuff, but it's like a mixture of like dishwater, like the steam from the dishwater, which is now like mixing up all the smells of like the old food that's on them, and it's now flowing through that water, mixed with like the baking of a bread as well, and then you end up getting the smell of the fat that's either been cooking all day or maybe some restaurants haven't cleaned well enough. So like those three things always hit me. But like it's almost like walking onto a farm and when you like smell like hay and manure and stuff like that, but it's like nice. I like that smell.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is when I go into a restaurant now. But I think I know at least. That's my lived experience. Yours on your wife may have been different, but
Kind of like the smell
um
of Vegemite. Which one, manure or chilies? Or like the combination of the two equals Vegemite?
Vegemite gets a bad rap because I think everybody doesn't use it correctly. I learned this. Although, I mean, let's just say at baseline, it's just not good, right? But when you do put it on a nice piece of bread, not too much, with some butter, the way it's supposed to be eaten, it's pretty darn good. The one thing
Mm,
that I think that we're missing is this fairy bread that people eat, and apparently it's like Australia and then also like somewhere in the UK, I believe, which is basically like they do. I think it's I think it's like a sour cream. No, is it
mm,
or cream cheese or butter, and they put sprinkles on top of it,
interesting.
and then people like to tell Americans that they're eating ridiculously. So. Um,
I mean, yeah, this isn't not true, but like actually it was Nath that ruined it for me. Like he sent it to me, but then he was like, "Here, eat some." So I just like took a spoonful and ate it, and I almost died on camera. So, you know, yes, I still have I'm pretty sure I still have the little bottle that he sent me. So I'll have to
yeah,
I'll have to try it on some toast.
fairy bread is a bomb for your metabolic health, Greg. It's disgusting. It's basically like a poor man's Pop Tart. That's what I think of it as. Um, Lox though, I how can you not like lox? No, I that's a tough one. I think a lot of people cannot like lox. But also lox is not really lox anymore. Like lox is just not the same anymore. And I just realized in New York too, someone explained it. I don't know if this is right, but someone said that the amount of cream cheese that you get on like a New York bagel or bagel anywhere, it doesn't have to be New York. But like when you get lox and cream cheese, they put so much cream cheese on because in the past, lox was like really fishy and then also like really salty. So you really need to do it. But like it's not that anymore. Like it kind of like just smoked salmon is like nicer. So like you don't have to do it. That's crazy, but people still do it. So yeah.
Congrats again to Craig. I'm assuming this is one of his granddaughters, but first birthday for a grandchild.
Oh,
I know he's coming up on one because I think he had two grandchildren back to back, and then from what I understand, I think he's got another one on the way, or his kids rather. But
I did. I
Craig's
saw a
just
pic. Yeah,
Craig's just spitting out grandchildren left and right, which is awesome.
it is.
Right?
That was just yeah. Congrats, Craig. Congrats.
Fucking amazing. So
Um,
what's going on? What's going on, Ryan? What's going on in your dad life right now?
Dad life. We're going through this transition right now. It's hard. It's hard emotionally to kind of like do all these different, like, because Lauren's taking on a new job and then things are kind of changing. And so not always great with change without giving, like, I don't need a lot of time, but I just need like a clear picture of what's actually changing. And then it just feels like things are just like discombobulated. I also have a client here at 9 that I have to go see, so I'm gonna hop off in a second here. But that's there, trying to figure it all out. We're doing it. Anyway, but
Drop some
just wanted to
gratitude real
share.
quick.
Yeah, no, it's what I was trying to think about, trying to get myself organized for a second.
Corduroy.
You're
grateful for corduroy.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful for plastic spoons. I'm grateful for seafood that doesn't come out of spiky animals. But I'm clear. I'm getting clear-headed, and I'm open, and I'm excited. I'm motivated right now, and I am feeling energized. We have some warm weather here, so being able to walk outside and just go running, not have to wear 5 layers and then get to the gym, all those things. So that's what I'm for.
Nice.
All right, I gotta go before later. I feel like I'm goofy at baseline. People don't know me very well. I feel bad about that. So we'll have to fix that. Do I have a line right here? What's going on with this? We're checking this out the whole time. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm out. I gotta go. Okay, goodbye.
All right, dude. We'll see you later, buddy. All right, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Hearts and mugs, man. Hearts and mugs. David, appreciate you being here. Ron, Jasmine, Dylan, Craig. I don't know who else was here earlier, but I appreciate all you guys. Scuba was in the chat earlier. Dan Fialo. Love you guys all. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for hanging out. We'll be back tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. We'll see you later. You think I was stalling to get the title show, but I wasn't actually doing it. Here we go. Peace out, everybody. Have a great day. Here comes the music.